Today was a good day. It was good to see everybody together, really trying to push the tempo of practice. A lot more team situations with, that it kind of all goes to the process of what we're trying to build. Big fundamental work the last 3 days. They get more of it, putting together. Added some situations, third down situations. It was a dominant third down performance from the defense. So there's a lot of guys flying around, but it's great film to get to continue to improve offensively. I like what I'm seeing. I like the competitive spirit. We saw some explosive plays, there offensively today in the run game and in the passing game. It's coming along. 4 days into it, I think that the work that's being put in, we just continue to have the consistency, play in and play out, pushing the tempo of how we operate. But I thought there were some good things that showed up today.
Travis Jay seemed to set a tone from the get-go today. What's it like watching him just continually develop?
We ask a lot out of Travis, and Travis is he's got the right mindset. He's really maturing over the last year. I mean, it's been a daily push, a daily challenge. We talked about it. Your best players, your best athletes have to be coached the hardest, and I think Travis is starting to really embrace that, and he wants more. And I thought he definitely had a really good day.
You mentioned a couple times now in your comments, something keeps flashing. It's what you're doing right now.
Absolutely. I think those guys on defensive front, Pierre, Marcus coming in, Quayshawn Fuller. I mean, it's really, he's had an outstanding 4 days, and really getting to see him kind of growing into what he's being asked to do, and I think he's playing with a lot of confidence, and so I think the defensive front, there's a lot of competition. Guys are pushing, but we got to continue to get better.
You see that depth emerging. I know you guys spent a lot of scholarships on defensive linemen this offseason. Is that kind of what you're looking for to see the rotation of bodies?
Yeah, absolutely. For us, it's you have to be great in the trenches. It's something we're continuing to push. It's great having all of our offensive linemen coming back from last year, and pushing those guys. We're looking at a couple different combinations. Really been pleased with what I've seen in addition to Dylan Gibbons. He brings a physicality, an overall understanding, very technique and fundamentally sound. So there's been some good battles, and you want to have depth, and you want to have guys that have to compete every day. So it's been good watching that.
You like the leadership of Keyshawn in blocking drills in different areas?
Yeah, I mean, it's Keyshawn. He is the ultimate teammate. He is a talented young man, but you have to see the unselfishness that shows up. Regardless of what he's being asked to do, he wants to inspire people. He wants to help uplift. He had a huge play today that was just an effort play. Ball out on the perimeter. I think Pokey caught it underneath, and all of a sudden you see Keyshawn flash in front of him to get a touchdown springing block. I mean, those are the things that, when your effort is what defines you on the field, and they can make the difference. That's huge for a football team, and Keyshawn embodies that.
What's the difference if you can't make Ja'Kai kind of committing to playing wide receiver this offseason?
It's a learning process. We did that this spring. He's his versatility of what he did last year in the slot, and then even being able to do both now. And we're going to continue to explore those best positions to put him in. But he's an all-around player, and a guy that was great on special teams. He's going to be a great special teams player here, but also a guy that can be a dynamic player with the ball in his hands, and his home run speed is just something that's big. But that's one of the things that's kind of standing out to me, is that we're playing faster. We've got more explosiveness that's showing up with the speed that we have. All the things when it comes to protection, all the things that comes to consistency in the run game. I mean, those things will come along. We throw a ton at them there early. If you don't see it, then it's hard to teach it. And so we're trying to be very aggressive in that installation in our pressure packages. I think it's something for our O-line O-line backs, quarterbacks that will really help them as we go through camp.
What are you hoping to see out of your guys in those next 2 days in North Florida?
Just continued work, and we talked about how we break up camp with a 3-day set. Now we go into a 4-day set, and everybody's been given a specific fundamental technique, something that we need to see from them over these next 4 days before we scrimmage there on Saturday night, and just the consistency in that work. And everybody has the right intentions, but are you willing to do that whenever you're hot, you're tired, your body doesn't feel good? Now we're going to be going to a different place where we have no control of anything that's around us. I like that, because there's going to be 5 times we go on the road this year that are going to be we're not going to be able to control the atmosphere. We're not going to be able to control what situation we might find ourselves in. I've been on road trips before where we've been evacuated from the hotel in the middle of the night. You know what? We still kicked off when the kickoff was ready. So whatever occurs, we've got to be prepared to respond as a team. And that's what this is about, relationship building, being a little uncomfortable, sleeping in a different bed, and still having to go out there and perform at the elite level.
Jared Jackson was able to help you last year much, but how far has he come over the last week?
He's coming along, and Jared is one of those guys that just the consistency in the work. I mean, he's a big body. He got cleared, I think it was the last game or maybe the last 2 games of the season. He's somebody that needs to help us, and his ability, no doubt. He's got to show that consistency, play in and play out, trust in his fundamentals, and if he does that, we got our one in Jared Jackson.
Do you notice anything on a micro level difference, 11 on 11, when you guys start practice and then when you end with 11 on 11? Do you notice anything like right off the bat, growth, or just guys picking things up?
Yeah, I mean, we try to, like I said, we try to throw a lot at them. So early in practice, really just trying to establish a tempo. Set the stage for what we're looking to carry over in the individual and all the different things. And towards the end of practice, well, now you've had a chance to work the techniques, the fundamentals. We'll throw more situations at them later in practice, force them to use their minds, but. They should, and there's some things that we put them in challenging situations, but more than anything else, it's just about trying to come out of the gate and start fast in what we're doing. I think you guys.